Okay, welcome to my series on affirmation. This series is, I suppose, an evolution of a program that I wrote a few years ago for a bunch of trainee traders inside a dealing room. And it's based, the concept of affirmations is not new, and it's certainly not trading specific. In fact, check this out. If this guy said it is the repetitions of affirmations that leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. Now I figure if that guy said it, then it might be good for little old us traders too. So we built this program on trading affirmations. As I said, it's going to be 12 of them. This series, this video will cover just one section, and it's all about your trading mindset, building your trading mindset, how to think, how to go about being a trader. The basic instructions that I go through, they're just slides. There's no sound with it. I'm not going to ramble on or anything like that, but have a read. The slide lasts for about, I think I've set it at 10 seconds per slide. It'll take you 2 or 3 seconds to read it, think about it in your own context and make it your own and see what's useful. You don't need to write things down. We'll worry about that later. And at the end, I'm going to come back and I'll pick my particular affirmation out from that group and I'll talk about it and I'll elaborate on it. So the videos aren't long. They'll probably only last a few minutes each. This will probably be the longest one. The rest, I think, are a whole lot shorter. But the idea is if you listen to it once, you probably won't get a lot out of it. If you listen to it, set a reminder in your calendar or in your trading journal to come back in a few weeks and go through the whole process again, then I think you'll get a heck of a lot more out of it. So see how you go. As I said, make it your own. And as always, if you have a question, let me know and let's go from there. Okay, I told you they'd be short. This is my favorite one. It's slide number 1, I think. I'm a risk taker and I do so with comfort. I shouldn't have written that, and do so with comfort. I should delete that. Sounds a bit corny, doesn't it? And that's repetitive. I am a risk taker. Now, it kind of reminds me of that the quote from the Godfather 2, when Hyman Roth says, "This is the business we're in," and that is the business of trading. We're risk takers. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be the type of guy that abseils to work and rolls down a hill and unicycles and jumps mountains and out of planes and all that kind of stuff. You can do if you like, but it's got nothing to do with our trading. We all have to wear hats or masks, if you like, in our lives. And when we're trading, we have to take on the personality of a risk taker. I had a friend who opened an account just recently and said to me, and it was they're trading cryptocurrency, not put very little amount of money in, like not a big stake at all, which is what you can do with trading coins and things. The person said to me, I don't know what I'm doing, but as long as I don't lose all my money. And I thought, I've never thought like that at all when I trade, and you really shouldn't. Years ago, I took up motorcycle racing, risk taking, and I went through a whole bunch of training courses, and I had a personal trainer for riding and all of that stuff. And I can't remember if it was him that said it or some interview with a professional driver or rider that said something like, if you worry about the worst case scenario, then you shouldn't be doing it. And it's the second you start worrying about that worst case scenario, that's the day you should give up. I think I've heard a few different people say it, even someone like Ayrton Senna or Schumacher or someone like that said it as well, maybe Valentino Rossi, I don't know. But it kind of makes sense, right? If you start worrying about those things, then you shouldn't really be trading. If you are a worrier in real life, fine. That's separate from when you sit down in front of your screens and you start trading. I am a risk taker. Think about that. That's my pick. As I said, make all these slides personal, these ideas personal to you, and we're all different. Work out what works for you. Have a good think about it. Remember, make a mark in your calendar or trading journal. Come back in a couple of weeks and do it over again. We've got 11 more of these to go through. As I said, this is going to be the longest one, and I'll stop myself from rambling on too much on the other ones. But until then, good trading.